Hello. Welcome to Mentoring with the Masters. My name is Jennifer Kuyrkendall. I am the Third Circuit representative for the Young Lawyers Division Board of Governors. Today, I'm here with Jake Schickel. Jake is going to be speaking to us about board certification. Jake is actually dual certified in both workers' compensation and civil trial. Jake, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for having me. This is a great program that y'all have and a great idea, and I'm happy to participate. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, let's get started. Jake, could you first talk to us about what is board certification?
Board certification in Florida started in 1982 when the Florida Supreme Court realized, and the members of the bar realized two things. One was the Supreme Court of the United States was concerned about and opening up advertising. And so they became concerned about how would the public know whether someone had any special expertise in a field. And so they started the program then. The second part of it was, at that same time, the United States Supreme Court was expressing concerns over lawyers being appropriately knowledgeable and professional in the courtrooms. And so the leaders of the Florida Bar petitioned the Supreme Court to establish board certification.
How do you become board certified?
Well, there's 23 areas of certification now, and more coming all the time. It goes from adoptions to workers' compensation to elder law to civil trial to tax. And tax and civil trial were the first two that started, and it's expanded now based upon what the sections want and so forth. The purpose of how to become certified involves three areas. Number one, the knowledge. Number two is the experience of having done certain things. And the final one being the ability to do it and do it well. So the criteria is you have to be 5 years a member of the bar. You have to, depending upon the practice area, either have participated in a certain number of trials or dissolutions or probate matters, whatever the particular area is, to show that you have done and have enough experience in that area. There's a test that's given, a full day-long test, that is to gauge your competency and knowledge of the area of law. And then finally, you have to go through peer review, where other lawyers and judges say, yes, they do consider you an expert in the area.
Clearly, it's a very involved process, but what benefits are there to being board certified?
Well, it's several things. Number one, it's the pinnacle of our profession. All right. Martindale Hubbell sort of says they rate everybody. AVO sort of does that, and others say that they measure it. But the Florida Bar, the true and only measure of your expertise is through board certification. And it certainly helps one, I think, to be able to look at your fellow professionals and say, I have achieved this level of competency and expertise in the area. Justice Anstead, several years ago, noted that this is one of the crown jewels of the judicial system and the justice system in the Florida Bar, and being able to identify people and tell the public that someone is an expert in a particular area. It's a great honor to be there, and I think it helps the profession and helps every lawyer too.
So Jake, after you become board certified, is there a renewal process? How does that work?
Yes, there is. Every 5 years you have to renew your board certification. It doesn't require a test anymore, but you have to prove and show that you're continuing to practice in that area, either through the same number of trials that you have to have or dissolutions or other matters that you might participate in, as well as go through peer review. It's important, particularly now that professionalism is one of the issues that's part of our creed and our oath that we take, that you are viewed by other lawyers as professional, and that's an important part of it. So every 5 years you have to renew the peer review aspect of it, as well as the practice of your area of certification. Don't have to take the test, though.
Jake, thank you so much for joining us.
My
You've been
pleasure,
fantastic.
Jennifer. Thank you.